Welcome to the DM's Rant.
Greetings.
Alright, looks like we're rolling. Good morning. You're watching Dungeons and Coffee. I believe this is episode 127. If not, we're pretty close. Haven't done a whole lot of crafting videos lately because I've been super busy with helping my daughter-in-law. She's letting me help her stat the monsters in her RPG Bestiary. It's West Virginian Appalachian Cryptids. That's the theme of this bestiary, and so it's going to be a really fun book to apply to any RPG because it's not the classic mythology, European, Greek sort of monsters we're used to seeing. It's Appalachian Cryptids this thing's full of, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, all the wonderful people involved in that project are almost finished with it. So I'll be doing more crafting lately. So thought it'd be kind of fun this morning to get on my Dungeons and Coffee Facebook page. Chewy! Simmer down, boy! Get on my Dungeons and Coffee Facebook page and just see what awakens some inspiration this morning. As I start my day with my buddy John. So let's just scroll down here and see what we got going on. Dungeons and Coffee Facebook page. Okay, here's my here's my video of my WEGS fleet. Those that know me know that I love the WEGS game. That's gotta be my favorite RPG. And it can be played as a board game too. If you're not into the RPG thing, WEGS is just a really neat little game system. Alright, enough of the sound effects there. But recently I did a theme for it, a spaceship theme. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I don't have any spaceship miniatures. And I don't really want to go out and buy a bunch, just to test play this. And I'm getting it ready for GaryCon. Excuse me. So I just printed off some spaceships online I thought looked cool. And made some little bases. So that's what that is. That's me getting prepared for that. So we'll probably be playing that today for sure at the dining room table. And let's see what else we got down here. Here's a cheesy meme I made last night. I couldn't sleep, so Cthulhu popped in my head, so I made a cheesy little meme. And let me click on that there. Yeah. So yeah, it just goes over the different things you can notice in a Little House on the Prairie episode that's Cthulhu-ish. It's kind of fun. So check that out if you get a chance. It's kind of fun. This is Kenton. He has I don't know if you'd call it a survivalist school in Wisconsin, but he's certainly got some property there, and it's called Rewild University. And he's very philosophical. He's very enlightening, and he's got a lot of great ideas that people in this modern time really could benefit from. He's got a lot of interesting practices and techniques as far as how to get in touch with the primal you, the more basic you, which leads to the more happy you. So he's got some really good concepts on that, so feel free to check him out. His name is Kenton, and his YouTube channel and his school is called Rewild University. Just a whole lot of goodness there. And this is just me spouting off about my Little House on the Prairie Cthulhu idea that I'm going to be doing for GaryCon. This is the logo for Blackphone Gaming. One of my friends, Greg Berry, and our good buddy George Hardy. This is kind of an inside joke for us. Greg likes to do live streams once in a while, and he's a really entertaining guy. I like to watch him. And he had this, it looked like a blindfold hanging on the wall behind him. And he says that was a virtual reality mask that he played in, I think it was Tracy Hickman's game. And that's a trophy of his, so he keeps it on the wall behind him. Well, I saw this in the video, and I thought it looked like a black thong. I asked him why he had a black thong hanging on the wall behind him, so he took a little bit of a joking offense to that. And so since then, I made this logo here for Blackphone Gaming, just so I can poke fun at him every chance I get. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, me and George Hardy got a lot of laughs at that one. I hope Greg did too. I think he did, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, and of course here's Greg talking about his new idea of doing this whole professional dungeon master thing. And he's a writer, so that'll be an interesting endeavor for him. I wish him the best. So I'll keep checking on them, see how that's going. Here's some artwork from my daughter-in-law's bestiary, her Appalachian Cryptid bestiary. And I believe she said this one is a Shawnee. Oh no, this Cherokee. This is a Cherokee legend. The Yunweed Sundi, if I'm saying it correctly. But they're basically little Native American hobbits, if you will. And of course, which came first, the chicken or the egg? The Yunweed Sundi came first from the Cherokee, the minds of the Cherokee culture. So could Tolkien have borrowed from that a bit? Could be, could be. Very interesting. So, but anyway, you get a chance to check out her bestiary. Fascinating creatures in that thing. Here's one of them here as well. It's a dragon-ish panther. All kinds of interesting monsters in there. And there's Greg getting ready for his watch party. Hey, how's it going, Greg? This isn't live now, so you can't hear me. That's the very manly Michael Landon in the 70s, scene from Little House on the Prairie. Here's just me getting ready for my space WEGS game, getting some things thrown in together there. Greg Barry, also with GMB, Game Master Barry. He's got a Facebook for Game Master Barry, GMB on Facebook, if you want to check that out. See what kind of costs might be entailed to hire him. And these are just some little promo ads I've got ready for GaryCon, so I can just throw them out there so people can know what I have in store. That's right. Cthulhu. Cthulhu-ish. Walnut Grove. Bad things are going to happen to Walnut Grove. And there's just a little ad there spotlighting that. And what else we got here? Oh, we're doing that same thing with the Waltons. No, in the Waltons case, we've got Mothman coming to Walton's Mountain. That's going to be a blast. So, there you go. Mothman is coming to Walton's Mountain. There was an episode where Carrie fell down a well in Little House on the Prairie. So I'm going to do an alternate episode. My game is an alternate episode. So, of course, in our version, there's going to be something down there with her. And, of course, Charles and people of Walnut Grove have to band together and try and save little Carrie. Walton's Mountain, there's an episode, I think it was in one of the later seasons, where an old Indian man came to Walton's Mountain, and he was trying to get him to tear the barn down because it had been built over a sacred burial ground. Well, of course, all kinds of trouble happens on that episode, and so I'm doing an alternative to that. And in this alternative episode game, if you will, Mothman has been seen for a while. It's because he's warning the Waltons, the people of Walton's Mountain, of this impending doom that's happening because they did not move the barn. Interesting. Some character sheets for my WEGS. Little House on the Prairie WEGS. One of the fans from one of my favorite craft shows. I don't really watch craft shows anymore. I've seen so many back in the day. I don't really mess with them much now. But I do love to watch Where the Gnomes Live. This lady that has this page has a lot of great, cool concepts. This picture is from a fan of Where the Gnomes Live. And they're trying out some new techniques here. Really nice little, I'm not sure if that's a cookie jar or whatever it is, but pretty little piece. More of Mr. Greg Barry. Yeah, if you look real close, right behind his head here. Let me point it out here with my mouse. There, see it? He claims that's a virtual reality mask, but we all know it's the Black Thong. TShirt Designs from my daughter-in-law. She's going to be selling these at the upcoming Mothman Festival in West Virginia. They're very cryptid-oriented there, and so these shirts tend to go really well. She sits up there every year. She always looks forward to that. What was we talking about here when I put this on here? Obviously the topic was something to do with terrain, so I just posted a little bit of some terrain that I made. My otherworldly. This is all the same terrain, 3 different types of lighting. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with different kinds of terrain. So here's the terrain with just regular, typical standard room lighting. Here's that same terrain with the lights off and the LEDs There's 1, 2, 3, 4 LEDs, and the black light. So this isn't really a black light picture. And here we have no lights whatsoever, and it's just the glow in the dark. So this would be an interesting undersea adventure. You could use this for an alien terrain, alien planet terrain. You could use this for Underdark. A lot of interesting things you do with that.